During the course of this video, I'll discuss the significance and meaning of trains and transients in the context of 5 centimeters per second, Haibane Renmei, and The Wind Rises. 5 centimeters per second uses train imagery to convey a feeling of sadness. What was there is no longer there. The train might carry away things beloved to us in some sense or another. It represents the journey we experience towards our destination, be it a metaphor for the passage of time during our lives, or a literal journey that we perform. We look back on that journey later on with a certain feeling: regret, sadness, longing. In respect to Takaki, the seemingly main character of 5 centimeters per second, it represents and facilitates Akari's moving away during the first act. A dear friend, displaced by circumstance beyond the adolescent Takaki's understanding and acceptance. They keep contact through letters, longing to meet once again. Once they read the letters once, they then become a fleeting memory, and perhaps never look back on them again. A transient experience, tearing open the letter, reading, finally putting the letter away, never to be seen again. At least, not to our knowledge. Train rides are often monotonous and uneventful. Looking out of the window, the scenery only lasts so long before you're looking at something new. Looking back on long periods of monotony and uneventfulness, one might not recall it as a long period of time. The unchanging frame of extended time shapes the experience as a hazily short one in remembrance, despite the actual length of time. Haibane Renmei uses imagery of an amorphous train in a scarier manner. Reki's confrontation of fear is represented by this oncoming train. The train is a pitch-black color and represents inevitability and an unstoppable force. Earlier in the series, we see Reki's wings turn a sickly black, while Raka's wings are a neutral tone of gray. Reki is condemned for her sins, while Raka is forgiven for a previous unspecified one. The children and some of the other Haibane in the village instead have white wings, possibly suggesting they are innocent and free of sin. The train is a resolution of Reki's insecurities and sin from a previous life. She comes to terms with her troubles by asking for help, consequently asking for forgiveness. Raka forgives Reki by responding to her request and pushes Reki out of the way of the train of damnation. In The Wind Rises, several important events occur while Jiro is aboard a train in the earlier parts of the movie. He meets Naoko, and the Great Kano earthquake of 1923 hits the surrounding area, and consequently the train. Jiro helps Naoko and her attendant find their way home, and the meeting that occurs on the train is sort of an omen for the future. Jiro and Naoko meet on the train. The train trip ends in disaster, again. Later on, they meet again. Their trip through life together ends in, so to say, disaster, yet again.